Hello, my name is Natalie. In this video presentation, I will analyze the leadership behavior, explore the decision-making process, and discuss the advice for future leaders from a manager in practice. Then I will reflect on my personal learnings from this interview. Allow me to briefly introduce my manager and the company he is currently working for. My manager name is Loh Tiong. He has been working in the construction industry for 30 years. He has been working at General Electric Renova for 18 years as a mechanical and electrical manager for the Asia region. GE Renova is a global energy company that designs, manufactures, and services power generation equipment. When I asked Mr. Loh how he usually manages his team, he explained.
I work in an MNC company, right? So our organization, we empower employees at all levels to exercise sound judgment and make effective decision. So I will connect with the teams in each project on a weekly basis, alright, to focus on the key issues with the team.
Can you share an example?
Right. Now for each project is in the regions, alright, we deploy diverse teams of few engineers with varying levels of experience and cultural backgrounds, to the sites. So as a leader, we will focus very much providing a strategic guidance tailored to their experience and their needs, and empowering them to grow.
From Mr. Loh's response, it's clear that he demonstrates strong people-oriented leadership behavior. He shows trust and supportiveness for his team member regardless of their level of expertise and cultural backgrounds to exercise sound judgment and make effective decisions. By tailoring his guidance to the individual capabilities and needs of his team members, he shows sensitivity to differences and has a genuine concern for their growth and well-being. This fosters inclusion, motivates and builds confidence in his team to take ownership of their work. At the same time, he shows task-oriented leadership behavior by conducting weekly check-ins with each project teams to discuss key issues, monitor performance standards, track progress, and ensure that deadlines are being met. However, unlike an authoritarian tail style, he uses this meeting to just provide guidance and clarity rather than to impose control. Hence, it can be seen that Mr. Loh balances both task-oriented and people-oriented leadership behaviors, but he leans more toward a democratic leadership style that emphasizes people-oriented leadership behavior. Rather than making all the decisions alone, he encourages the team's participation, listens to their input, values their suggestion, and incorporates their perspective before making the final decision, which reflects the consult style. Overall, while this fosters the team's collaboration and commitments, it may be less effective when urgent decisions are needed, as the discussion process may be time-consuming. Next, I asked Mr. Loh how he handles tough decisions at work, and he explained.
Yes, absolutely. It is very often. So for the technical issues, we very much rely on thorough analysis and past experience for guides, to make a decision.
Can you walk me through the steps you normally take to reach that decision?
Yeah, for technical issues, very much as I say, it's based on data analysis. So we will collect the data from the teams, and then we will do a team brainstorming for a solution.
According to Mr. Loh's response, when facing recurring technical issues, he relies on data analysis and draws on past experience as a guide because it is a structured problem that is predictable and has predefined solutions. After identifying the technical problem, he collects data from his team and brings them together for a brainstorming session to generate possible solutions. He then chooses the most suitable solution based on data analysis, implements it, and reviews the outcome to assess whether the solution works effectively and identify areas for improvement in the future. This reflects the 5 steps of the decision-making process. Mr. Loh uses both systematic thinking and intuitive thinking. While he does apply a degree of intuitive thinking by drawing on past experience as a guide, he relies more heavily on conducting a thorough data analysis and approaching the problem in a rational, step-by-step, data-driven way to select the most appropriate solution. This approach aligns with the behavioral decision-making model, which acknowledges bounded rationality, as in reality, managers rarely have complete information. So instead of striving for the perfect solution, Mr. Loh applies satisficing by involving his team in brainstorming and incorporating multiple perspectives. This makes the decision not only rational, but also realistic and supported, which strengthens implementation success. When I asked Mr. Loh for his advice to aspiring managers, he emphasized,
Right. First of all, I would say you must love your job. Right. So then when you have an interest to learn, right? So like every expert was once a beginner as well. Right. So when you start, you need to start from the basic to build a strong foundations. alright, from foundation of experience, and more important, don't worry about making mistakes. You learn from the mistakes, but don't repeat the mistakes.
Based on Mr. Lau's response, he emphasized the importance of loving your job, building a strong foundation of experience, and embracing mistakes as learning opportunities. He explained that having a genuine passion is what motivates one to keep learning even when challenges arise. Every expert was once a beginner, so starting from basic is important to build a strong foundation of experience. Making mistakes is part of the learning journey. We should treat the mistake as stepping stones for growth and be cautious against repeating them. This advice reflects his people-oriented leadership behavior and democratic leadership style, where he empowers his diverse team to develop confidence in decision making and encourages them to grow through experience rather than to avoid risks, as he sees mistakes as opportunities for development rather than failures. At the same time, his emphasis on building a strong foundation shows a degree of task-oriented behavior, highlighting the importance of developing the necessary skills and discipline to be an effective manager. From his experience leading diverse project teams in a multinational company, Mr. Low has seen firsthand that effective managers are not those who never make mistakes, but those who learn, adapt through experience, and guide the team with patience and clarity. Overall, this advice is insightful because it highlights that effective leadership is not about perfection, but about passion, resilience, and a commitment to lifelong learning.
The most significant lesson I learned from this interview is that effective leadership is not just about giving instruction. It's about understanding a team's strength, investing in their growth, and empowering them to contribute ideas. Mr. Low's leadership is effective because he adapts to individual strength, which build motivation, commitment, trust, and collaboration. Regarding decision making, he combines data-driven analysis with experience-based insights and involves his team, ensuring decisions made are well-informed, inclusive, and practical. This interview has reshaped how I view my own professional development. In future roles, I want to develop strong interpersonal skills alongside analytical thinking, create supportive team environments, and embrace mistakes as opportunities for growth. I aim to become an adaptable leader who can inspire my team and make informed decisions even under pressure. Thank you.